And welcome into Millard South Media for the game of the week. The Millard South boys Patriots taking on the number 4 ranked Gretna Dragons in a showdown at Larry Ribble Court. Let's take it up to the booth here. I'm Wilson Dittman, joined alongside my partners, Tate Williams and Mason Steinoff. Guys, this is going to be a phenomenal matchup.
Yeah, well, this is going to easily be one of the toughest opponents Millard South will face all season. And this is an interesting stat I found. Listen to this. There's only been 2 games out of the 15 Gretna has played in where they scored less than 50 points. Dragons offense is going to bring some firepower with them and try to burn up the court tonight.
So let's start off with pregame coverage. Starting off with Millard South on their year 2024. They're getting hot, folks, on a 4-game winning streak.
Strength in numbers. Tamal breaking through in starting lineup. He's really kind of broke through that barrier of being on the verge of being a 6-man or getting in the starting lineup.
And it should be noted, Will Cooper out of this ball game, the points per game leader. He will not return this year. And then the last thing, the new dynamic duo for the Patriots, Bernie Anderson and Isaac Jensen, the point guard, big man combo. Watch out for that. Now on to Gretna and their season so far. The number 4 ranked team in all of Nebraska, 11-4, coming off of a big win against the number 8 ranked Papio Vista South team.
Yeah, player chemistry is a heavy advantage for teams, as it has been for Gret, and there's nothing more important in basketball than playing like a team, and a great example with the Dragons here.
And you look at Gretna as well. They're a senior-heavy squad, Tate.
Absolutely. All 5 starters on this roster are seniors, which great for the season, but in the longevity of this team could hurt them in the long run.
Now let's take it to our star showdown. You guys have made Millard South's guy, Bernie Anderson.
Yeah, Bernie Anderson, he makes plays on every square inch of the court. I think he has the best handles on the team, and the Patriots will have a chance tonight if he doesn't find himself in foul trouble. He's averaging around 11.6 points per game and 3.3 assists. That's all a recipe for success.
And then going to Gretna's player, Landon Pekorski, 16 points per game, 4 rebounds, 5 assists, and he's been all over all year long. Hit the game winner in the Metro tournament that went viral, and this is a guy who is a commit to Southwest Minnesota State and is a leader on this squad. Watch for him to have a big night. Now on to our keys for the game. Starting off with Millard South, take advantage of good looks.
They get their wide open shots, but they don't always hit it. They have every chance in their opportunity to beat this Dragons team, but they must hit their shots in order to win this game.
Now going on to the next one, come out the gates firing. You need to get hot against a talented Gretna team, and last but not least, force turnovers. We see Millard South go back and forth on that full court press. Now going to Gretna, you got to get the guards going. This is a guard-centric team. Again, we talked about Landon Pekorski, but you got to get him going along with Cade Cook. Be physical inside the paint. Millard South really struggles inside there. Box out on your rebounds.
This Patriots team really does not have a core of bigs. Jack Hessel, great athlete, but doesn't get very many minutes for this team. You might see him more today with this more of a guard-heavy team trying to drive in the paint.
And last but not least, take care of business. They're the heavy favorite in this one, but Millard South is getting hot. And we'll see if they can pull the upset here. Let's take it back up to the booth, guys. We have about 2.5 minutes until the game of the week gets started. I'm looking forward to this one. We will be back, and we'll see you then. And now it's time for the Millard South starting lineup. The crowd getting amped and getting ready to go. Gretna announced their 5. Both student sections are here and have showed up. And now it's time for Millard South to take the court. Number 1, Bernie Anderson. Our star today. Now number 5, Kobe Myers, the shooting guard. Breakout sophomore. Up next, the big man, number 11, Isaac Jensen. The sharpshooter, number 13, Tyler Albert. And rounding out the lineup, number 20, Jet Tamala, and let's play some basketball. Number 42, Cade Cook, has tip-off duties for Gretna. Isaac Jensen on the other side. Jensen wins the tip, and let's get this started here at Larry Ribble Court. Bernie off to Tyler Albert on the wing, back over to Isaac Jensen, trying to get things started. He'll back down Cook into the post. Now Bernie on the wing, pump fakes, trying to drive inside. Good defense so far here from Gretna. Bernie back over to Kobe, having trouble setting up the offense. Isaac backing down, layup, no good. Now Gretna's turn on offense. K. Cook brings it down the court. Over to Wilcoxon. Back to Cook on the wing. Now Pekorski, floater. No good, ball goes out of bounds, and it will stay with Gretna.
Patriots looking very energetic so far in this game. Super exciting to see if you're a Patriots fan.
Pekorski to inbound. Finds Veith. The Dragons will reset. Almost poke free from Myers. And it will stay with the Dragons. Veith on the wing. Searching for Gretna's first bucket today. Shot is blocked by Bernie. It'll stay with the Dragons. They'll reset. 20 seconds on the shot clock. Heat check three-pointer, and it's up and in for Alex Wilcoxon. That's one way to get things started. Tamala has trouble with the ball. It's poke free. Gretna trying to get under it. Tamala somehow fights for it. Ball is still free, and finally Gretna takes possession.
Some great hustle by the Patriots. Even though they turned it over, they hustled for that basketball.
Cook on the other end. Now to Wilcoxon, who just hit the big three-pointer. He's averaging 16 points per game. Drives inside, ball goes out of bounds. Oh, stays in. Nice play by Cade Cook to keep it alive. Pekorski setting up the offense, puts the moves on Bernie Anderson. Spin move, trying to find somebody to kick it out to. Now finds Cook. Off the glass, no good. Jensen on the other end. Arid pass, it'll go into the hands of a Gretna defender.
Patriots need to make sure they control their own pace. Don't let Gretna run their pace.
Ball is free, taken away by Tamala. Tries to find Albert wide open. He pushes it off to Bernie. He'll drive inside. Layup up and no good. And that'll be a charge on Bernie.
Great defensive play there by the Dragons. Just taking that hit and not backing down.
3-0 early in this one for the game of the week. Pekorski has trouble with the pass taken away by Millard South. They're still searching for their first bucket. Now Gretna with another steal. And they're going to wisely slow things down. One of the more efficient teams in Class A, only averaging about 9 turnovers a game. Three-pointer on the way from Wilcoxon, no good. Rebound by Tamala. Ball is still free. Millard South is having trouble containing it. Pokorski with the second chance, drives inside, nice move, circus layup up and in. And that'll force a timeout by Millard South. 30-second, we'll keep it right here.
So far, early in this game, Patriots have not taken care of the basketball. It's going to be a key throughout the game. So important for this game if the Patriots want to pull us out against a very talented Dragons team.
When Millard South's getting chances for opportunities right now, Gretna's just stealing them right back.
So only a 30-second timeout by the Patriots. Both teams retaking the court. Tamala kicks it over to Albert. Back to Bernie, he'll reset. Kobe Myers pulls the trigger from three land. No good, rebound Jensen. Second chance for the Patriots, this one's no good again. Third chance for Jensen, and one by the big man. And the first points of this game for Millard South come in fashion.
Jensen really needs to step up here. He is averaging 11.8 points a game, and he could be the reason why they win this game today. He needs to be and step up in this game.
And that there is just Isaac Jensen being Isaac Jensen, the physical player we all know him to be.
Jensen's free throw is up and in.
Six-man is checking in for the Patriots at the score table.
Cook on top of the key. Back over to Wilcoxon. Has a good look from three. He'll take it on the way. No good. Gretna with another offensive rebound. They'll reset. Pokorski with a behind-the-back pass. Trying to give him a little style, and that ball goes out.
I will say that would have been cool if he would have connected there.
Tamala inbounds over to Myers. He'll bring it across the timeline, being double teamed by Gretna defenders. Has trouble with the pass over to Cooper. And this Gretna defense forces a turnover.
Can't have that in half-court press. Can't pick up the ball right next to the half-court line. You just can't have that. You're
Absolutely.
causing turnovers.
Low scoring affair. Nice backdoor cut. No good on the layup. It doesn't get much easier than that. And Grant Rice just misses a wide open one. Tamala trying to even up this game, pushing his way into the paint. Nice spin move, easy layup by the varsity quarterback. And this one's all knotted up at 5-5. Landon Pokorski putting the moves on Tamala and kicks it over to Wilcoxon, driving baseline. Wide open man, that's Rice. No good. Gretna has went cold from three-point land. Millard South with a chance to take the lead. Cooper pushing the pace, now going to slow things down on the wing.
Great job there by Sam pulling it back, seeing he didn't have numbers and not making a stupid decision.
Cooper hesitates from three-point land, gives off to Tamala. And Wilcoxon a little too aggressive on defense.
24, Alex Wilcoxon. His first, second team foul. Wilkinson, Chase Doble.
Inbound over to Myers, now Tamala. Ball goes out, it'll stay with the Patriots.
Patriots need to control their tempo. Don't let any other factors impact how they play this game.
Bernie gets fouled while driving in.
Patriots could really use an attack on Pokowski and foul him out of the game. That could make a big difference in this game.
Jensen will bring it across the timeline with 3 minutes left to go here in the first. Drives in, now tries to kick it all the way over to Sam Cooper. Back over to Bernie. Nice move on Pokorski. Spin move, crazy layup, no good. Gretna trying to retake their lead. Wilcoxon's been the man so far. Pulls up with a mid-range J. This one rattles no good. Second chance, no good from Wilkins. Both teams went cold. Cooper now pulls the trigger from three-point land. No good. Ball is going to go out of bounds.
Gretna ball. Albert back in.
Cade Cook off over to Wilcoxon. 5-5. Both teams still trying to retake this lead. The ball goes out, and another mistake by Gretna leads to Millard South taking over.
GF back in.
Tamala will nonchalantly bring it across the midline. Gives off to Cooper, now Jensen. A little back and forth action. Jensen passes up a three-pointer, drives in. Nice little right-hand layup and another and one for the big man.
Exactly what you need for this Patriots team. Someone to step up. With Will Cooper being out for the rest of the season, Isaac Jensen could be that guy. Bernie Anderson checks in for Tamala.
Great start to this game for Millard South. Jensen trying to make this a three-point lead, up and in. Zoomed in.
Patriots really need to keep their momentum here that they have built already in this with 3 points of lead.
Pekorski driving inside right-handed layup off the glass, and it's true.
And Pekorski is a guy that just recently committed to Southwest Minnesota State. Obviously one of the best shooters on this Gretna team. Expect him to run up the scoreboard tonight.
He's a very talented person, as we've seen all season long. Someone to watch your eye out for and maybe even double team him. Tamala checks in for Sam Cooper. Porkowski brings it up the court.
And he's a guy who needs to get going right now for Gretna. Down 1 point. Little step back over to Wilcoxon. He's trying to drive inside, has trouble with the ball, lucky to recover it, and they give it right over to Pekorski. Drive in on Jensen, that's a mismatch, and they'll go to the line for a pair. Nice job getting the contact.
Foul throws to Patriots number 11, Isaac Jensen, his first. Second team foul. To the line, number 23, Landon Porkowski.
First free throw is good to tie the game up.
And this has been a back and forth first quarter. A lot of turnovers, just sloppy action. Both teams just failing to take advantage. Pekorski's second free throw up and in. They take the lead.
Patriots really need to get a spark. Find a spark that could win you the game. It's so important in this game.
Myers over to Tamala. Ball goes out, and it'll be Gretna ball. About a 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Gretna can hold. Wilkins back up to Pekorski. Pulls the trigger from three-point land, no good. Ball is free, another chance for Wilkins. Rebounded by Myers. Now 20 seconds left. Shot clock is off. They rifle it all the way over to Jensen, back over to Myers. Be patient right now if you're Millard South. No need to force anything. Hold it. 8 seconds. Bernie puts some moves. Puts up a mid-range J. No good. Both teams fighting for the board. Pekorski gets it. Gets a shot off in time. Oh, no good off the back part of the iron, and that'll be the score going into the second quarter. Gretna 9, Millard South 8. Already a defensive battle, and we will be right back going into the second. And real quick, I want to thank our sponsor, Erickson Cedarstrom, providing you 55 years of legal excellence. If you want the best legal work in the state of Nebraska, city of Omaha, or anything period, go to Erickson Cedarstrom. And welcome back to this one. Gretna ball off to start the second quarter. They lead by 1. They give it off to their point guard, Landon Pekorski. He tries to drive inside, kicks over to Alex Wilcoxon. These two have not checked out so far in this game. Pekorski, the nice move, drives inside, now kicks it over to Cook. Backing down, Bernie. Easy layup, no good. He gets another second chance, and there will be a foul on the floor. This one will go on Millard South.
I like that defense by Bernie Anderson there. Really gritty, and even though he didn't have the size, he gave it his all.
Wilkins over to Wilcoxon. Another foul on the floor. It's been 30 seconds, and the Patriots already with 2 fouls. You do not want to get in trouble here in this quarter.
Anderson's second foul so far in this game, and that's not what you want to see. Make sure he can stay in this game and is eligible.
Gretna, nice backdoor pass over to Wilkins. Rattles home with the layup. Tamala across the timeline over to Cooper. Tyler Roberts, a guy who needs to get going. He has the ball now. Up back over to Cooper. Weaving his way inside. Ball is poked free. Patriots will get another chance. Jet to inbound, over to Myers. At the top of the key, back over to Jet. Trying to feed Jensen. Nice pass over to him when he takes care of the business. Jensen's a guy who has been getting going as of recently. Had 31 points in his last game against Omaha South. A guy who also has a couple of football offers, Iowa State and Nebraska. Pekorski on the other end. Nice scoop layup. And he puts a hold of that. 13-10 lead here by the Dragons. Tamala, he maneuvers his way inside. Jensen with a second chance bucket.
Exactly what you need if you're a Patriots fan right there. Someone to score points.
Wilcoxon, nice behind the back spin move, working on Sam Cooper. Trying to feed Veith, and he gets the layup to go. Both teams starting to explode in scoring territory. Albert on the other end, pulls the trigger from three-point land. Got it by Tyler Alberts. We're all tied up at 15 apiece.
It's a great shot, wide open. You can't ask for anything better. Great ball movement down the court for that wide open shot.
Cooper's first 13 foul.
Wilkins has it, but there is a foul off the ball on Millard South. Once again, that's their third foul here in the second quarter. Going Isaac Jensen. That's his second. And the thing you could not afford to happen has already happened. Your two best players, Isaac Jensen and Bernie Anderson, in foul trouble early on.
If you're the Patriots, how do you help each other out? Help side defense.
Wide open layup there by Cade Cook, and Gretna retakes the lead.
Both teams have now found a rhythm on offense. It's just about sticking to it, sticking to the plan.
Tamala fouled by Wilkins. That'll be Gretna's first foul here in the second quarter.
Foul charge to Gretna
Cooper to inbound. Throws it cross court over to Kobe Myers, and he'll bring it across the timeline. 5 minutes 45 left to go here in this first half. Jack Hessel passes up a good look from three. Feeds Cooper. He puts up a three. This one's no good. Rebound Pekorski. The point guard just went up and got it. And within the first 2 minutes 30, Gretna is in the bonus.
Foul charge to Patriots, 34, Jack Hessel.
The thing you could not afford to have happened has already happened. That is a kill. That's going to give up a lot of points right now to Gretna.
Burkowski is a very good free throw shooter, but misses the first one.
Bernie back in.
Something you rarely see from him.
You have to allow each other to make mistakes and give each other support.
Second one for the point guard up and in. Lead is extended to 3 for Gretna. Millard South trying to answer on their end. Starting to see a little bit more aggression from this Dragon defense. Tamala feeding Bernie, who drives inside. Puts up a floater, no good. Rebound by Wilcoxon. Cook setting up the offense at the top of the key. Back over to Pekorski on the wing. Now Wilkins. Feeding Cook. Nice pump fake, and that's too easy for the big man. Millard South needs a bucket right now in a big way. And an errant pass, that is something you could not afford. And like clockwork, Isaac Jensen checks in. You need him in this ball game.
No one better to get this started before it gets out of control than Isaac Jensen. And exactly what you needed right now is to check him in now, if not earlier.
Cook once again with it. Nice little pass over to Wilkins. And the scoring explosion by Gretna has started. You think if Millard South does not get a bucket on this possession, you might have to take a timeout of your coach, Lucian. Isaac with a mismatch, and he takes advantage. Already double-digit points here in this first half. And let's call it what it is. Isaac Jensen in the last month has put Millard South on his back in a big way. Wilcoxon on the other end. Floater layup, no good. Both teams fighting for the board. Gretna comes down with it again. What's new? And they're going to reset. Cook with the mid-range J. No good. Rebound Tamala, and there'll be a foul on the floor on the Dragons. That'll be an over the back.
And a big, important fact for this Patriots team, they have to get offensive rebounds. They only have 132 offensive rebounds. Meanwhile, they almost have 300 defensive. Those second chance points are crucial in a game like this.
And that was our key to the game for Gretna, was just to dominate the interior, and they're doing so as of right now. Albert on the wing. He's the guy who needs to get going. He pulls the trigger on a three. This one's good from Tyler Albert. That was needed.
Exactly what you need as a Patriot fan.
Pekorski starting to get things going. Nice behind the back onto Tamala. Now a little left-handed layup. He makes it look so easy.
And Gretna's offense is known when their perimeter offense is excelling. They're really tearing up the court inside the paint right now.
Kobe Myers with the rock on the wing. Guarded closely by Wilkins. Nice little move. Puts up a three. Rattles away. There will be a quick stoppage by the refs. Looks like Pekorski got poked in the eye. He's signaling to be called out. He just got poked in that left eye.
Trainers making their way to come check him out.
So quick little substitutions here. Bernie checks out. Isaac checks out. Let's see what the Patriots can do without your two best players on the court. Need to hold strong. Wilkins on the wing. He averages 11 points per game. Back over to V. Now Cook. Good ball moving around the perimeter for Gretna.
This Patriot team has to make sure they have people in the paint. You cannot give wide open shots in the paint.
Cook casts from 3 and it's up and in.
And Cook scored 24 points in the win versus Papillion La Vista South a couple days ago. One of Millard South's defense's top priority should be locking him down and not allowing him to get comfortable and find a rhythm on the court.
Nice crossover by Kobe Myers. Feeds Cooper with a tough layup. No foul called. Fans do not like it. Ball goes out of bounds, and it'll be off of a Patriots. Millard South, you've got to get back in this first half before it gets away from you. And this is a lineup that has not found much success without your 2 best players on the court. Cook in the corner. Gives it back over to Wilcoxon. He takes the 3. No good. Rebound Cooper. And there'll be a foul on what looks like number 32 of Gretna, Joey V. And we talk about this Gretna lineup. It is star-studded. A lot of college commits. We have Alex Wilkins, who is a Morningside commit. Of course, we talked about Lana Pekorski, Southwest Minnesota State. Alex Wilcoxon, Morningside commit for football. And then Joey Veith, who just made that play, South Dakota State commit for linebacker. So guys who are getting it done in 2 sports. It's a good lineup. Patriots on the other end. They double team. Now Albert, 3-pointer. Got it again. Tyler Albert has lit fire here in this first half.
It's exactly what you need as a Patriot fan. Another person to come up strong.
Now you got to get a stop. Cook puts up a mid-range J. This one's all nets. And it feels like time and time again when Millard South makes a play offensively, Gretna just comes roaring back. Myers to Jensen. Floater, no good. And rebound by Gretna. Got to get a stop right now if you're Millard South. Gretna trying to keep the scoring explosion alive. Cade Cook. Over to number 30, Chase Doble. Now Wilcoxon, he drives inside. That one's blocked by Tyler Albert. Gretna gets another chance. Cook, layup, money. Cade Cook getting it done right now for Gretna. Kobe Myers on the other end is still yet to score today. And Bernie will slow things down 8 points. Feeding Jensen, back over to Kobe Myers. Finds a lane and gets the and 1. Kobe Myers with a nice bucket and some change.
Exactly what you needed. We say it time and time again. Exactly what you need. But you can't have one person control the whole game. It can't happen. Then they target that one guy, stop him in the paint, but kick it out to guys like Tyler Albert. Kick it out to guys like Kobe Myers. Distributes the pressure.
Kobe Myers, guy, is going to be a critical and special part of this team in the next 2 years. Only a sophomore. Plenty of development ahead of himself.
This Patriots team is young. He hits the free throw. Then the lead is only 5 for Gretna. Shot clock is off with 20 seconds left to go here in this first half. They can hold to get one last look. Wilcoxon guarded by Hessel. That's a mismatch. Now gives over to Wilkins. Cross court pass. Now Cook, he pulls the trigger on a 3. No good, air ball. Second chance for Gretna. That one's blocked. Third chance, layup up and in. Millard South's got to go quick. They're not going to get a shot off, and that will be your score. Going into halftime, the Gretna Dragons, 33-26. Their offense has been on fire in this second quarter, and the Millard South just could not get a stop time and time again. Couldn't get anything. What do you guys got?
If you're the Patriots, in order to win this game, you have to stop Perkowski. He is just dominating the paint, dominating every part of this game. Have to stop him. On the Patriots side, you have to keep Isaac Jensen and Tyler Albert hot. You can't let them cool down, as they've put up quite a few of your points so far in this first half.
Gretna has high postseason hopes, and they have no plans on taking this game lightly. The second half versus the Patriots, we've seen that to the fullest extent. They score a bucket. Millard South scores a bucket, they're going to respond. Millard South, it's got to be about getting those defensive rebounds against a tough Dragon offense.
7-point game going into halftime. We'll be back in about 9 or so minutes for the third quarter. We'll see you then. And welcome back to Millard South Media. We're about 1 minute away from the second half. We'll take a quick look at the Class A basketball rankings. Bellevue West, #1 as they have been, but Gretna, #4, trying to get another win here in the win column, up 7. And we'll take it down to the court here for second half action. Let's get this one underway. Bernie Anderson. Over to Albert, back over to Bernie. Guarded closely by Wilcoxon. Now Tamala. Patriots need to come alive offensively, but be patient. Albert, the hot hand, no good from three-point land. Rebound by Gretna. They're trying to get things going offensively as well. Only up 7. Patriots still in scoring distance, trying to get back in this game. Nice look for a layup, and Wilcoxon converts. And what's been impressive about Gretna is they've got it going in different departments.
Nothing but a surprise here. Gretna coming out fast on offense.
So with Gretna up 9, you got to think Millard South. You got to start to get hot right now and inch at that lead. Tamala over to Albert. Now back to Bernie. They're being patient. 8 seconds on the shot clock. He drives inside. Right-handed layup, no good. Second chance. Another one. No good off the glass. Ball goes out, and it'll stay with the Patriots. Shot clock is reset.
Patriots really need to get a good look for a three-point shot, preferably in Tyler Albert's hand, who had a very hot hand in the first half, and I think he is going to be a big impact in the second half.
Myers over to Tamala. Weaving his way toward the cup. Backing down his man. Now just has to pass it over to Myers. Guarded closely by Pekorski. Back over to Jensen. Now Anderson, he takes the 3. No good. Rebound Myers. Second chance three-pointer on the way from Myers. No good. And Gretna converts on the other end.
Have to think you have to score on this possession, and that's why Lucian takes the timeout here.
30-second timeout. Gretna up 11. And we'll take this time to have a quick score update around the Metro. See what some other teams are doing. A lot of games right now here on a Friday night. We'll start off with Omaha Bryant taking care of business against Omaha Northwest in the third. 60-44. Now taking it down to Miller North in a top-ranked battle against Papiola Vista South. They're leading 53-39. And last but not least, Lincoln East against Lincoln Southwest. A little bit of a Lincoln rivalry. 23-19 is that score with the Spartans ahead. Anderson needs to get going right now for Millard South. Kicks it over to Myers. He pulls the trigger from 3. No good. Rebound Myers. Patriots have went cold completely. Albert feeding Jensen. If I'm the Patriots, I'm trying to find Jensen inside. Another bad pass goes out of bounds. And this time Gretna will take over.
Patriots really need to protect the ball. We've talked about this time and time again, but every possession matters.
They also need to focus on playing that complementary basketball. The thing that makes teams so great.
Layup no good. Now Patriots pushing the pace on a fast break. Myers, good look from three-point. He'll take it. No good, not even a chance. Wilkins driving inside. Layup no good. There'll be a late foul. That'll go on the Patriots, and there'll be 2 shots for the guard.
Foul charge to Isaac
This Patriots team really needs to hit their shots when they have the chances, like Kobe Myers did down here in the corner. Just hit your shots.
You got to give Isaac Jensen a lot of credit, though, besides the fact that he got the foul, because he's been a wall for the Gretna offense in this one.
Patriots also, in order to stop this dominant Gretna offense in the paint, needs to have help in the paint.
.12 lead right now for Gretna. Tamala weaving his way inside, now kicks it over to Cooper. The ball movement for the Patriots has been there. You just have not been able to find good shots. Cooper, and one from the guard off the bench, and he makes a big play.
He's very impactful for this team and can, once he gets hot, he stays hot and sinks those threes that could be very critical in getting them back in this game.
And like I said in the girls' game earlier, the way you get back into basketball games starts at the free throw line.
Free throw up and in, lead cut down to single digits. Pokorski guarded closely from Myers. Now gives her to Wilcoxon. Good ball movement around the perimeter. Now driving inside, Wilkins. Kicks out to Pokorski now. He'll drive baseline. Backing down, Cooper. Ball almost poke free. Pokorski puts it up, no good on the layup. Patriots trying to take advantage offensively, get hot. Bernie signaling for the ball. They don't find him. Jensen on the corner, trying to back down his man. Put up a tough layup and it rattles home by Isaac Jensen.
Finally, some shots are sinking for this Patriots offense and at the right time in this ball game.
Bad pass from Cade Cook. Millard South takes over, and just when you thought Gretna was trying to pull away, Millard South gaining a little bit of momentum. Bernie Anderson, he will bring it across the timeline, down by 7. Back over to Jensen. Now finds Tamala wide open. He does not take a three-pointer. Instead, chooses to drive. Tries to find somebody to kick it out to. Gets over to Jensen. And there'll be a foul on the floor by Cade Cook, and he's not happy about it.
It's actually a 5-second violation called.
Looked like there was contact there from Cook. Yeah, called at the exact same time.
It's an interesting call there.
One of those mistakes that Millard South cannot afford to have. A rarity at this point in high school basketball, but another killer. Wilcoxon on the wing, guarded by Cooper. He pulls the trigger on a deep three, no good. Rebound Wilkins, ball goes out of bounds, and it will stay with Gretna.
This Patriots team cannot let Gretna get second chance opportunities.
The Dragons up 7 with 3 minutes left to go here in the third. On the Millard South Media Game of the Week. Pokorski on the wing. Guarded by Albert. Jab stepping. Crossover out of bounds. And the refs say it went off of Albert. The Patriots cannot believe it. That is a missed call. It did not even hit Tyler Albert. And there's going to be a timeout by the Gretna head coach, Bill Hurd.
Could be a very impactful play there and might be a mood changer here.
I mean, I don't even know what the ref was looking at. Didn't even hit Tyler Albert in the slightest. They say it went off on him. Yeah, and like you just said, Tay, that could be a killer with the Patriots trying to inch their way back in this ball game. It's missed calls like that that hurt them.
Coach Lucian just got done talking with the refs, obviously not happy about that call.
So a quick 30-second timeout by the Patriots. They have 3 left. Gretna has 4. It's been relatively clean here in this third quarter. Only 1 foul apiece for both teams.
It's exactly what you'd like to see after that rough first quarter with Bernie and Isaac glad to see that they've cleaned up and have controlled themselves on the defensive side of the ball.
Gretna inbounding. Tough pass. There's going to be a jump ball on the court, and that'll stay with the Dragons. I mean, this Millard South team cannot catch a break. So Pekorski to inbound once again. Gretna setting up one of their inbounds plays. Refs finally letting him go. Wilkins over to Cade Cook. Trying to find something inside with Wilcoxon, who's been the hot hand all day today for Gretna. Weaving his way inside. Now has to put up something. No foul. Ball go out of bounds, and Millard South will take over.
Great defense there by Sam Cooper, just putting his hands straight up and letting the Gretna offensive player make the mistake.
Bernie over to Albert. He's been the hot hand from three-point land. Gives it over to Jensen. He drives inside. Back to Cooper. Has trouble with it. Passes up a three. Now Tamala. Back to Jensen. Weaving his way inside, maneuvering, backing down his defender. Tough layup, no good. Cooper just misses the rebound, and Gretna will take over. Wilcoxon on the wing. Back to Cook. Now Wilkins. Pekorski working on Jensen. Nice little pass over to Wilcoxon. Three-pointer connects.
We were talking about him earlier. He's going to go play football up in Sioux Falls for the Morningside Mustangs. Commit up there. A big part of helping lead this team to the Class A state semifinals these last 2 seasons. Impact player.
Jensen missed the layup. This thing's starting to go away from the Patriots. Layup there by Wilkins. That'll force a timeout by Coach Lucian. He is not happy, yelling at the refs. And he is absolutely not happy, and that's how he should be. And he better watch himself before he may or may not get teed up. So we're going to take a quick break here on Millard South Media. And we have the band cam on the screen, always supporting the band. And now let's take it back to the game. Jet Tamala. He'll bring it down the floor, down 12. It's now or never time for Millard South. Got to cut down this lead going into the fourth. Myers, guarded by Pekorski, closely on the wing. This defense today from the Dragons has been stout. Tamala, the primary ball handler, trying to drive inside, has trouble with it. Back over to Myers. Tamala takes a three-pointer on the wing. That one's no good. Fans aren't happy. They think there was another missed call. Pekorski, he's fouled. And he'll be on the floor and an inbound coming.
Hessel checks in here for Isaac, and that's not what you want to see if you're a Patriots fan. You want Isaac on the court and cannot afford him coming out of this ball game.
You've got to hope that Millard South can get some points from anyone else. But Wilcox in there with another layup, and again, this thing is starting to get away from the Patriots. You've got to catch fire, and it has to be right now. Bernie with a crossover move, trying to work his way inside. Little pump fake action. He'll go line for a pair. Nice job drawing the foul.
This Patriots team needs to hit their free throws in order to win the game. They're called free for a reason. Hit your shots.
Yeah, only averaging about 65% from the free throw line as a team. When you look at Bernie specifically, 69%. He's actually the best free throw shooter on this team statistically. First one up and good for the point guard. Second one for Bernie is true. Cut down to a 12-point lead now. Minute left to go in the third. Pokorski across the timeline over to Wilkins on the wing. Gretna has been slow but efficient offensively. Wilkinson with a nice little crossover, feeding Cook. I mean, you can't do much better than that. The ball movement, spectacular from this number 4 ranked Gretna Dragons team. Cross-court pass over to Tamala. Now Hessel in the corner. Back over to Bernie. He takes a three. No good. And that's been the story of this game for Millard South. Cade Cook. He pulls up from a mid-range. No good. Millard South with the board. Taken away from Gretna. There's going to be a foul on the floor. That'll actually go on the Dragons.
Great job there by the Patriots defense, taking that charge. And that's exactly what you need to do in order to stop this Dragons defense, or offense, excuse me, from scoring inside the paint.
20 seconds left to go here in the third. You need a bucket right now if you're the Patriots. Tamala, he brings it across the floor, drives inside, right-handed layup off the glass, no good, and that's a charge anyways. I mean, Jet Tamala, you got to make a better play than that. You had 20 seconds to set up the offense, and you just drove inside and made a bad play.
And now you leave the last shot to the Dragons here.
Absolutely.
And that's not what you want to do going into this fourth quarter.
Landon Pokorski, we know he can hit daggers at the buzzer. He gives it over right back to him. 5 seconds, drives inside, behind the back, nice move, and he's fouled inside the lane. That'll be 2 shots. They called that a shooting foul. I don't think he was in the act of shooting at all, but they'll give it to him. Landon Pokorski, one of the best point guards in the state of Nebraska. At the line, first one up and good. And a guy who went viral in the last month, hitting the game-winning shot in the Metro Holiday Tournament just a day after his longtime coach, Coach Feakin, tragically passed away due to cancer. Albert with the heave, no good. They say there was a point at the buzzer, no good. I think that was way too late. Patriots fans wanted that one to count. And that will be your score going into the fourth quarter. The Patriots not done yet, down 16. They have a chance to come back, but they're going to need to start scoring soon. We're going to be right back here in Millard South Media. And real quick, I want to thank our sponsor, Erickson Cedarstrom, providing you 55 years of legal excellence. If you want the best legal work in the state of Nebraska, please contact Dan Dittman over there at Erickson Cedarstrom. And welcome back to this one. Patriots down 16, 33-49. Jet Tamala setting up the offense at the top of the key. Over to the point guard, Bernie Sanders. Now Kobe Myers. Jensen. Patriots offense has not been going, but they find a nice pass at Jensen.
Great cut there by Isaac Jensen. Great heads up play, seeing that open, wide open lane.
Yep, wide open lane, too easy for the big man.
Gretna, you think if they start to get some more points on the scoreboard, this one might be over. No travel called on Landon Pokorski. Looks like he went up and down. Refs don't see it. Jensen on the other end has had a big game as always. Albert, he takes a three. Got it again. Tyler Albert, his fourth three-pointer today.
Get the ball in his hand.
But Millard South, oh my goodness, Isaac Jensen with the rejection. Patriots on the other end, pushing the pace. Bernie drives inside, right-handed circus layup, no good. He hits the ground hard. Gretna now going quick on the fast break. Pokorski backing down Myers, left-handed layup, too easy for the point guard. Dragons up 15, on the verge of getting another victory to move to 12 wins on the season. Millard South trying to inch their way back, but they need to get hot right now. Jensen, three-pointer in the corner, no good. That'll be a rebound by Cook. Gives over to Pokorski. Now Wilcoxon, three-pointers, is the dagger, no good. Rebound, Wilkins, layup, too easy. And that is the problem with this Millard South team all year long. You gotta box out, get your rebounds. Time and time again, Gretna gets second and third chances, just picking up easy offensive boards.
Absolutely, and you can't have that against a great team like this Gretna team. You just can't give them several opportunities to get those points.
So now with Gretna up 17 with 6 minutes left, you've got to think Millard South. Now or never. Cooper, nice move. Misses the layup. It's a backbreaker. Cade Cook with the rebound up to Pokorski. This Gretna team, it's been a pleasure to watch, man. They are talented. They could make a run at state. Pokorski, nice little fade, no good. Rebound by Tamala. Jensen, cross court over to Cooper. Now finds Albert. Doesn't take the three-pointer, has to drive inside. Stops, gathers. Now just has to feed it over to Tamala. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Need to get a good look. Taking too much time. Tamala
5 seconds
gives over
left.
to Jensen. 3 seconds. Floater. No good, but he'll go a line for it too. And that's a possession that just you can't afford to have. Although you're going to go get some points, you took 30 seconds off the clock. You can't have that down 17. You got to find a good look and quick.
Good heads-up play there by Isaac Jensen, seeing the shot clock winding down and just trying to draw a foul and put up a shot.
First free throw for the big man, up and in. A couple of substitutions, Tamala and Cooper checking out. Jack Hessel checking in. You got to think that's a strategic move by Coach Lucian to get some more height on the floor, maybe secure the defensive glass a little better.
Absolutely. He's a great body in the defensive paint, and this is what you need in order to stop this Gretna offense.
Gretna gets across the timeline, under 5 minutes left to play. Cade Cook over to Doble. Now Pokorski backing down Bernie. Finds a man wide open. Three-pointer on the way. No good. Rebound Tyler Albert. Got to go right now if you're Millard South. Got to go. Anderson passes up a three. Now backing down Pokorski. Doing the exact same. Being double-teamed. Finds Kobe Mars wide open. He pulls the trigger on a three-pointer. Air ball. Pokorski on the other end finds a wide open lane, right-handed layup off the glass, no good. Defensive rebound, not there for Millard South. Gretna gets another chance. And the Dragons will reset. Wilcoxon on the wing. Over to Cook. Slowing things down as they should. Up 15. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Pokorski with a jab step. Three-pointer. Dagger. Landon Pokorski, the big day by the point guard, and that might do it.
He had himself a game, tell you that.
And we'll give him credit. Millard South went into this game. They knew they had to stop one man and one man alone. That's number 23, Leon Pekorski. And he continued to dominate and give you a reason why he's one of the best players in all of Class A, period, end of discussion.
Bernie Anderson comes out of the game. Jack Hessel into the game.
Myers, nice spin move. Layup off the glass, true. Bernie Anderson out of this game. Looks like got a little banged up, and Cade Cook with the slam to put an exclamation point on this one. Tamala trying to work his way inside the paint. Over to Myers. Under 3 minutes. You got to put some up. He does just that. And that one is off. Cade Cook over to Pekorski on the wing. Up 18. Putting the finishing touches on what looks like a nice victory here on a Friday night hoops. Patriots trying to double team anyone who has the ball, and now just tic-tac fouls Pekorski. And that's a killer because that resets the shot clock. Pekorski resetting the offense. They put Jensen on, now triple teaming him. Over to Cook, back to Pekorski. He'll drive inside, nice little feed to Veith, and he makes it look too easy, man. Jensen on the other end. Nice move, layup, no good, but he'll go to line for repair.
Isaac Jensen really hasn't, Patriots really haven't had the game that they've wanted, but Isaac Jensen has played his butt off. He's played for this team and never gave up.
It's always something positive you can take away from a loss.
Timeout by the Patriots. That'll be a full timeout. We'll keep it right here during that break. Gretna up 20, the number 4 ranked team in the state of Nebraska. And they went into Larry Ribble Court tonight, took care of business like we said they might as well have done. And they're a team that's looking scary going into March, guys.
Absolutely. They have so many guys that they can depend on. If it's not one guy's day, it's the next. It's real dangerous going into March, and it's going to be tough to beat them.
Gretna's postseason hopes are through the roof. You guys were just talking about when they reach March. They had no plans on taking this game lightly. We've seen that all game long. It's been all Dragons.
And we're talking about a Gretna team who historically had a lot of success in Class B, won a couple state titles there, of course, moved up to Class A, and last year got eliminated second round. But they're a team who is very senior heavy. Again, all starting 5 players on their lineup are seniors. Feels like it's now or never for this team to make a run.
Absolutely.
This could be the year, guys. And that's what you got to love about Nebraska high school basketball. You know, once you get to March, once you get to state, anything can happen. We know just that. Jensen's first free throw up and in. Second one, no good. And, you know, all the credit in the world to Isaac Jensen. He's the guy who keeps showing up for Millard South. You know, a lot of guys show up inconsistently, but Jensen's the one player that you can count in every single game to make his impact felt and do well on the points column. Ball goes out of bounds. It'll stay with the Dragons.
19 seconds on the shot clock.
Interesting that the stars for Gretna are still all in the game. Got to think that will not be the case much longer. And just as I say that, coach for Gretna gets the bench getting ready to go. Pokorski, nice little circus layup. Jelly, as the kids like to say. And there will be a full substitution in effect for this Gretna lineup.
And that's what great basketball teams have the ability to do, just check in all their bench players for reps at the end.
Some new people in for Millard South, some young ones, also including Josh Hamm, one of the 3 seniors on this roster.
Millard South, you got to have strength in numbers, and hopefully one of these players can come up big and start to get some more playing time that could prove well in March. No good on the floor for Markheim. Gretna on the other end. They're starting to feel it here at Larry Ribble Court with a minute left to go. Hank gives it over to Knudsen. He's driving inside on Hessel. Back over to Hank. Now gives up to the big man. Back over to Hank at the top of the key. There's a screen set. Now Bolts drives inside, kicks it over to Dix. He puts up a three-pointer, and it's true. Emmett Dix with the 3. Josh Hamm on the other end for the Patriots. Left-handed layup off the glass, no good, but he'll go to the line for a pair. 35 seconds left in this one.
Love to see it, a guy who doesn't get much playing time. Gets playing time and makes big shots.
Hamm trying to put the finishing touches on this one for Millard South. It'll be a loss. They will move to 6-8 on the season with a date against Millard North next week at Millard North. Free throw no good. Millard South not letting Gretna dribble it out. There's going to be a foul on the floor by Markheim.
It's just an aggressive error there by Markheim.
.20 seconds left. The student section of Gretna wants the big man to shoot a 3. He passes it up. Got to give it right back to him. Why not? And it looks like they're just going to let him dribble out. Knudsen at the top of the key, guarded by Hessel. Standing ovation by the student section of Gretna, and this one is a wrap here at Larry Ribble Court. Millard South falls to the Gretna Dragons, 44-67, in a good effort, but it did not prevail. The number 4 ranked team in the state of Nebraska gets it done here at Millard South. Again, welcome up to the booth. I'm Wilson Dittman, joined alongside my partners today, Tate Williams and Mason Steinhoff. And guys, what did you see out there?
Gretna really dominated the paint. That's what it came down to. They dominated the paint, they dominated the glass, put up second chance points, and Landon Porowski, just dominated the Patriots defense, and there's nothing you can do about that.
Yeah, and both teams are full of a lot of talent. We saw a lot of talent on the court tonight. I think Millard South was just simply outplayed. It was an entertaining game. You know, they didn't get some of their calls to go their way. They played with fight. They came out swinging early, but simply didn't do enough tonight.
At the end of the day, basketball is a game of talent, and Gretna had more talent on the floor today. They had more grit, and they got it done. And their team, again, that's going to be very scary when we get to March. Looking at Millard South side, you've got a couple more winnable games on the schedule, but it gets a lot harder from here. You see Creighton Prep on there, west side, Millard North, your rival Millard West across the street. It gets a lot harder, but you need to find some ways to get some wins and go into the postseason strong, try to get hot. And when we look at it, you got to find somebody left on this roster besides Isaac Jensen who can consistently show up for you on a night-to-night basis, because right now, number 11 is the only one doing that. So that was us here at Millard South Media. Good broadcast as always. We'll be back in a week for girls basketball against Bellevue West. That's a big one. And then we'll see you for the conclusion of hoops in about a couple weeks or so, Omaha, Bryan, and Fremont. So make sure to be there for that one. But as always, folks, roll Pats here from Millard South Media, and we'll see you then.